Hello, everybody. Before we start today's or tonight's or this morning's podcast, we thought we'd give you a very quick but important message, which is this: the election was rigged. No, just kidding. We thought we'd share a message from our sponsors. Our sponsor for this podcast is Liquor Loot. So Liquor Loot houses alcohol subscription services, Whiskey Loot and Gin Loot, delivering 3 premium and hand-selected whiskey and gin tasters from around the world each month. I drooled a little bit when saying that.
Yeah, you did. So I'm just going to read it from my phone because I am too lazy to do anything else. Like Liquor Loot is a unique tasting subscription business model and isn't just providing 60 ml alcohol samples. They're providing platforms to discover new things about whiskey and gin, which I just did because I'm drinking their classic dry with a twist of lemon.
I've had the samples and they're actually, like, to be honest, amazing. So Tony and I are very picky on who we choose to sponsor.
No, we're also pricky. We're also very pricky, man. Come on.
I think you are a pricky without the Y, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're very picky on who we choose to sponsor our post, so we're really happy to have Liquor Loot on board. Right now, we have a couple of these boxes ourselves, and if you can see, if you're watching on YouTube, they're pretty great. It's like opening an Apple product. You get 3 samples of whiskey or gin every month. 3 beautiful bottles. It has some amazing liquor, and included in this beautiful box is a tasting and mixing guide for each drink, as well as promo codes to bring you further content. So the basic aim of it is over every month you'll get these new samples plus some guides and video content and stuff like that to really help you grow as a whiskey or gin or liquor connoisseur, which is something that I definitely need.
Our listeners get a special offer on whiskey. Just head over to our website, businessoverdrinks.com, and head over to our sponsor page or even our show notes, and then look out for Liquor Loot. Just click on the link and you can check it out. So you get a chance to taste a curated selection of hard-to-find scotches, single malts, and new world whiskeys, including Japanese and American award-winning malts. My preference is the Japanese whiskeys, but that's because I just think they do better whiskey than Americans. That's my thing. So head over to Business Over Drinks, click sponsorship section, and look out for Liquor Loot.
And remember, everyone, drink responsibly. Be the good person out of this.
All right,
please
buddy.
don't sue us.
No, actually, really don't sue us. We don't have any money. Come on, guys. All right, let's jump straight into it.
Business over drinks. Business over drinks. This is Dave and Tom. This is Business over drinks.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Business Over Drinks. My name is Teng, and I'm calling in from Singapore.
And my name is David. I'm calling in from Brisbane. And I'm very excited and a little bit nervous to introduce our very next guest. He's a very special person in my life. So I'd like to introduce a dear friend, mentor, and sort of like a role model of mine, Dundee Kim. So I've known him for about 8 years now. And I was keen on learning boxing. And my friend told me that I've got to see this Dundee Kim guy. And when I heard the name Dundee, I automatically thought of, Crocodile Dundee. So I was thinking of this skinny dude with a Kubra hat on. But I was really surprised to meet this buff Korean guy who just opened this gym in West End. So basically, Dundee was the first person to teach me how to box, right? And I had no idea what he'd accomplished before then and all the other crazy things he'd further accomplished within those 8 years I've known him. So there's a lot to talk about here. But just at a glance, Dundee was a 2-time amateur boxing champion in Korea. He migrated to Australia, not knowing any English, but worked his way up to become the Associate Director of International Relations and then the Regional Director of International Relations at James Cook University. Since then, he founded Dundee's Boxing Fitness Gym in West End, then opened another gym in Yeronga, which is the second of more gyms to come. He then released his own range of high-quality boxing apparel, and then co-started Dundee's Fit Education, which is a fitness education institute that helps international students and national students become personal trainers in Australia. But wait, there's more. In between all of this, he's trained countless Olympians and high-ranking athletes and fitness models, most notably the boxer Jeff Horn. If you don't know Jeff Horn is a boxing icon here in Australia who won the controversial victory over the legend Manny Pacquiao in the Battle of Brisbane. He was personally awarded with a
He beat Manny
Yeah, he did
Pacquiao.
beat Manny Pacquiao. He was personally awarded with a world champion strength and conditioning coach by the Lord Mayor himself. There's more. At the age of 50 plus, is that right, Dundee? Are you 50?
50 plus 51. Now it's another five more months. 2.
He's turning 51, 52. Dundee is still pushing himself to the limits. He came second in a total of 6 men's physique divisions in INBA Australia near the end of last year. We'll share some photos on our website and on our YouTube channel as well.
Steroid.
Sorry?
No steroid. Yeah.
No steroids.
All natural, all natural.
All natural, unlike Tong over here. And he's soon to be competing for Mr. Olympia. Is that right, Mr. Olympia?
Mr. Olympia in November in Las Vegas, but it depend on the vaccines came out. The government lift up international board. So if they open up, I will go compete Olympia natural bodybuilding in Las Vegas, and the World Cup bodybuilding in LA.
That's intense. And
nice.
Dundee's over 50, so there's no excuse for anyone, especially you, Tong.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah, Dundee is clearly smashing goals, and there's a lot we can talk about, and we know time is limited. So let's start. So I'm happy to start with the first question, Dundee. So you started off in Korea. Happy to tell us how life started for you there, what it was like. How did it all start for you?
Yeah, the Korean government, Korea country itself. It's a democratic, very wealthy country. But unfortunately, my family, when I brought up, a little bit challenged. The farmer, and I'm youngest son out of 2 sisters, 2 brothers. Basically, my family wasn't that poor, but my older brother in Asia, older brother is number 1 priority. Once he gets sick, he got ill, then we have to fix and spend the money. And then we couldn't fix him. He's still in hospital since 27 years old. Now he's 67 now. I didn't graduate high school year 12 when I was South Korea. And I only finished, I think, year 11. And then I started learn boxing when I was 13 years old, I think. Yeah. This is my roughly life food background a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Before we jump into the next question, Dave, do you want to share with people what you're drinking?
Oh, yeah. So, by the way, I'm drinking something from our sponsors, Gin Loot, which is a Jensen's Dry. So, I'm drinking gin and tonic. It's fantastic gin. It's really good. Yeah. What are you drinking?
Well, I'm waiting for my shipment from Gin Loot. It's a little bit delayed, so I'm drinking coffee because it's 9:30 in the morning here. So, sorry, Dundee, what are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm drink lots of water. Okay, my body weight 90 kilo and 600 grams. So human body made by water 90%. So without water enough, you dehydrate. You cannot develop your muscle. So no muscle, you get more fat, which is a very skinny and or big belly.
Okay.
Yeah. So more drink water with the weight training, then more bulk up the muscle burning the more fat and calories. All right. So it is important to drink a lot of water. So 20 is to say that your human body 25 kilograms equal to 1 liter of water you need to drink. So if I'm 90 kilo, I need to drink almost 5 liters a day. If I training like tennis or weight training, I drink more. So drink water is number 1 priority instead of supplements.
That's a shitload of water. Do you drink protein?
Yes, I do. Whey protein, so pure whey protein. There are many whey program taking supplements. So if you want to drink your whey protein, it depends on whether bulk up or weight lose. The summertime very hot. You need energy. You need some involved carbohydrate with whey protein, not just pure protein. So you need some sugar, a little bit, carbs involved it with a protein shake together drink. It's help you to summertime. I drink BCAA, muscle recovery, and glutamine for joint. And then also sometimes I drink pre-workout, or I drink long black before the workout.
Oh, nice. You drink a long black. Okay.
Long black is
Mhm.
really good for you. Heart rate up before just start training. It's like pre-workout. It's the caffeine. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, Dundee, I've got a question though about one of your students, Dave. So Dave said he's been going to you for 8 years now, right? So like, what state did he join you, and how do you rank his fitness and his ability as a boxer right now?
Yeah, to be honest, he know all the skills. He know all the skills. He can do sparring. It's not high level, competitive level yet, but he know all the skills. He know all the skills. He done sparring a couple of times, really full contact. You know, so he felt what is about the boxing and boxers. You know.
Yeah.
The David is nice person.
Oh, Dave, this is like Dandy's gonna talk about. It's like a girl breaking up with you.
And then training hard. He never misses sessions. Yeah. You know, we enjoying training him. We enjoy he's a part of our client and friend. Yeah. So.
Yeah. When I first came to Dundee, I could barely last 30 seconds of pad work. Yeah. Now I can last 1 minute. No, I can do much more than that. But yeah, thanks. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the compliments.
But Dundee, I've just got a question. One more follow-up question on that. Why can't Dave do a pull-up though?
I can now, man.
He has no upper body strength. Like genuinely, I've been with him. He can't do a pull-up.
Some people is. I think Dave can do a pull-up. But I didn't see it later because I'm not another trainer training David. But you know what? It depends on how drive in here. Your mind, for example, like someday I don't want to training, but you know what? I go there, get the job done. Is life, our life. Sometimes you can't always. You know, things come to your life positive or everything set up for your life. You need a challenge, you need to create, you have to create it for your way, not just sit down, without hard work, get a good result. So it's all about in here to challenge, I think. Yeah.
If anyone needs motivation to smash goals, like when I first met Dundee, even up to now, like he gets to the gym at 5:30 a.m., finishes at
30 p.m. Every single day. I wake up 4:30 a.m. All right, and I listen to my daily news, daily Bible, God's word. Come to gym 5:30 a.m. Start training my client until 10 o'clock, and 85 session PT a week. And then during the daytime, I do my fit education, recruiting international students, answer all the inquiries, visiting my education agencies, and my bodybuilding, see my bodybuilding coaches, and weight training by myself. And then afternoon or evening, I play tennis after work or before finish, whenever I have time. Learning tennis, my new challenge. Yes, I'm still 80 to 85 PT a week. I'm highest number I training probably in Australia, maybe. I don't know. Not many people can do 85 session on PT a week.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I'm tired just listening to that. Like, plus running your business, running your brand, training Olympic athletes, joining the INBA. Yep.
You know, I'll tell you, in terms of management-wise, small business is always hard. You know, is pay a lot of expenses, you know, including tax and employees. If you want to setting up the system, using the labor, using the staff, is more cost. But without the system, you cannot step up next level. So the owner has to work hard to make money to make up to running smooth. So it takes a long time to step up next level, but I am nearly there. Just different size of one paper, size of paper. Just I'm nearly there to get expanding my bigger company. But sometimes million times I want to give up. Why I'm living like this? Why can't I get one gym, just a training 10 clients only a day, go home early, enjoy my life? But you know what? I'm less than 52 years old. I'm still young. I keep challenge, and a lot of my trainers from Brazil, South Korea, and some domestic here, but they need a sponsorship visa. So I'm sponsoring already. The Andrew, who my manager in Yeronga gym, he got permanent resident visa. He kept the working holiday visa here. So I offer him job, and I sponsor him business visa. And then after 1 year later, I sponsor him again. He got permanent resident visa. Now he bought the house, and then now he's going to get franchise my gym this year. So it depends on how you manage, how you drive, sacrifice, and this a lot of mental, a lot of in here. To be honest, sometimes physically, you know, I want to give up. You know, 80 sessions a week by myself.
So I'd love to go back to your time in Korea, South Korea.
Yeah.
Why did you take up boxing in the first place?
It kept bullying. You know, people. For my case, people bullying me a lot. Like they take the money away from my pocket, they punch me. Because I'm a shy boy. It's like, you know, almost similar autistic kid when I was a young kid. And I lost the confidence because my parents never come to my school, never talked with the teacher. You know, my mom cannot read Korean language, Korean.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a genuine person, genuine mom and humble parents. But it doesn't mean, you know, everything. You know, nowadays people be smart. You know, if the kids have problem, then parents come to school, have a chat with the teacher. But my parents never talk. So it's a lost confidence. So I never talk to school, never come to school. The teachers gave up, and those teachers are, you know, in the older school is very bad. They don't have, if they don't like kids, dumb kids, they're not trying to really look after, you know. So they're looking for bribery, you know, bribe, money or whatever, you know, under the, you know, deal, whatever. So, and the other kids started bullying me and then punching me. That's why I started learning boxing when I was 13, I think 12, yeah. So I started first sparring and become a boxer and then keep winning. Man, I done crazy job when I was a young kid. And parents do not let me boxing, but I did it. And yes, that's how I started learning boxing, because of people bullying me.
Oh, that's a really inspirational story, Dundee. I mean, that's fascinating. It shows us as well, like your drive and your resilience to actually keep on going even as you're reaching 52. I think that's fascinating. I kind of want to ask a question though, because we have quite a lot of listeners here in Singapore, Malaysia, and the region in Southeast Asia. They're quite keen about, so you were talking about getting international students and then getting people into Australia. Maybe you can touch a little bit on that. Like, what exactly are you looking for? Like, how does that work?
Okay. When I was working Central Queensland University 6 years. I was study MBA, and I also employed part-time a marketing officer. When I finished my MBA, they sponsored me business visa, and I promoted marketing director. So I recruited over $2.5 billion amount of people are recruiting. I have for the higher tertiary education, including accommodation, language school, everything. And then working at James Cook University in Brisbane campus, I established the campus. Then after 10 years later, had enough. I don't wanna. I wanna do my own, like fitness education. So I started becoming a PT 2009, I think September, and then 2011, I opened West End my here right now, open gym. So before I come open gym, 2-3 years personal training experience at Fitness First. Then I created my own boxing course, which accreditation by Fitness Australia. So which means all the trainer, if they want to hold pads, they have to come to see me, get the license. Otherwise, insurance won't cover without boxing qualification, which called boxing name of course. The name is Boxing Confidence for Trainers. It's my boxing course, level 1, level 2. Then I met my business partner, Fit Education, Chris, and then, hey, I have experience. This is vision. Let's open up international college. That's why we opened international college last year, January, before just the pandemic start. International board closed. Our program, we providing certificate 3 in fitness, certificate 4 in fitness. So certificate 3 and 4, you can provide visa 1 year each. We also have diploma of sports. Diploma of sports, we pathway to Griffith University in Bachelor of Sports Science. A student can get 4 subject credit. Students that come over here, they can get maximum 3 years visa, certificate 3 and 4 and diploma. And then they can go to university as well. If you want to be a personal trainer in here, then you guys must finish certificate 3 and 4 in fitness. And then you can make money. My original idea, running school, get us students, and I select the best trainer, employee in here, and then my franchise. I get sponsorship by Central Queensland University. I also want to help international students. So that's why I opened the school. And even overseas, like Malaysia, my friend signed up, certificate 3 and 4 before they come to Australia. So Dundee, I want to study online. So he's studying through the online now.
So you have an online program.
Yeah, online, the cheaper price.
So essentially, if you're an international student, you can get education here in Australia. You get sponsorship, you get a visa, you can potentially get work, and there's also opportunities to start a business.
Sponsorship visa I can provide.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool. I mean, we'll put a link in our show notes. To that, so that people can actually find more information out about that as well.
Yeah.
So you came to Australia not knowing English, right?
Yeah, there's zero English.
How did you even get to Australia? How did you end up in Australia? And how did that happen?
My first international trip is Japan. So I quit high school year 11, kicked out. I can't say kicked out, but I just quit. And then I keep boxing, and then it's the only way opportunity I can go international as boxing coach. So I want to study too. So I went to Japan when I was, I think, 21 after army service, and then training boxers in Japan and learning Japanese over there. I went to China in Beijing, 1994. So I went to 1994 in Beijing. I went there study 3.5 years. After 3.5 years, I couldn't finish my degree because I don't know, just had enough over there. So 1994 in China is just rough. But now it's a big difference, I think. Yeah,
it's different now though.
Yeah, and then every time I go other country, I learn from scratch because I didn't graduate any high school. I didn't study at all. When I was boxing in Korea, in Australia, you have to finish your school until 3 p.m. and then you can go sports. All right. In Korea, if you're gymnastic, you're a sports player, you can only attend 2 hours. The rest of hours only sports.
Oh wow.
Yeah, only sports. So it become a down. If you're not successful Olympic gold medal, you just finished your life. So that's how I brought up. So I have no foundation. My wife got the university degree, and she done you gotta study grammar first. I said, no, I don't need the grammar. The baby born, they never learned grammar, just memorize. That's it.
Yep.
So when I went to China, I just no, I don't understand grammar. I just memorized. When I went to Japan, I just learning Japanese, just memorized. So let's say, for example, Saturday, Sunday, I want to work some extra part-time casual work, labor work. So shoveling, and from 5:30 a.m. until 4:30, earning one ichimang and equivalent Australian dollar, $120 probably, and a day. I put the helmet one time, just every time I put all the vocabulary, one book ripped out, put in the helmet, 10 times shoveling, take off hat, memorize one or two vocabulary, put it back, 10 times shoveling. This all day I did it.
Jeez.
Yeah. And that's how I speak Japanese at that time. I still remember a lot of vocabularies because I learned hard way. And then and China is living at that time. China, you cannot live, international people, you cannot live with Chinese. I don't know why. Maybe the communist, democratic cannot mix up, or maybe the security system not good enough. That's why they protect foreigners. They have to stay in dormitories. I don't know, but that's how I learned. But I living with one of a Chinese student at the apartment together, which is illegal. But I live together because I want to learn. I want to learn quickly. Yeah. So that's how quickly pick up Chinese. And then I came to Australia. Same. I have to understand English. My father-in-law, mother-in-law, my wife's family really disagreed, married with me because I'm highly uneducated before. Mm. I met her when I was 25, primary school alumni, and she fell in love with me because I changed totally my personality. I totally changed after come back from Japan because opened my eyes. Whoa, this is another world. I want to challenge, you know. That's why when she's look at me, totally different person. Primary school, I was shy, never look at the people, only look at the skies, look at the floor. That's it. Now I just talk to her. You know, when I first time see her, and she just shocked. That's why we start contact each other. Yeah, and she is #1 students, her high school. But yeah, so all her friends, you mad? You're gonna marry with Dundee? You crazy?
So fast forward, so you land in Australia and you work for JC, you make them billions of dollars. Then you start your own gym, and then you meet Jeff Horn along the way. Tell us about that relationship.
Okay, in terms of marketing wise, what I'm thinking, I'm good at weight to lose, training hard, you know, make clients satisfied. So done this boxing and fitness, but I want to accomplish the boxing side. Fitness, I achieved already, but boxing, okay. So I will research. When I look at the coffee shop and look at the newspaper, Jeff Horn spar with Anthony Mundine, and he look at he got bachelor degree and then London Olympian. Oh, that's good matching up my image. So I send the Facebook, hey Jeff, this is Dundee. I'm interested about you're helping you some sponsorship. And he came to see me 6 years ago, now 7 years ago. Started shake hand, and then I become I gave him $10,000 sponsorship, and I find out I think $50,000 my clients paying him sponsorship, and he So earning enough money, so he quit the school teaching job part-time, so become full-time boxing training. And then I start hold the pads and the strength training, become a stronger and faster. So keep winning. So I met him when you were after 3 fights. So I spent time with the total 16 fight, 17 fight. I spent time with him in the ring. So 2017 confirmed Pacquiao fight. Now I want to win this fight. I training hard, and then he won the fight. Manny Pacquiao is almost my hero.
Yeah.
So we beat, and I lost my voice because just too drained, training hard. I missed all the media interview because I just too tired to talk with them next day. So it's a long journey. 6 years I didn't charge him money. I believed that it's honor to make it happen. So I enjoyed it. And one of the highlights of this helping Jeff Horn, when I was 2017, Sungkop Stadium, 52,000 people. I'm with Jeff Horn in middle of the ring next to him. When I look at the screen, big screen, right-hand side, left-hand side, my face is a highlight. I can see my face. Whoa, 52,000 people, man, in the stadium. And Pacquiao fight. That's amazing memory. Amazing. That's God blessed it. And then a lot of Filipino journalists, you can Google it, you can find out. When the wait-in time, the Filipino journalist, who is the strength conditioning coach, who is Dundee Kim, this is me. They start the interview, man. You make Jeff Horn strong, the muscle, what's your background? Everything asked me digging out. So you can find out Googling the Philippine Manila newspaper, everything's still there. So I was crying after winning Pacquiao fight. I was crying, a little bit sad because Jeff beat the Manny Pacquiao. And also same time very happy as well.
Yep.
So it's accomplished. This is we just made a news wallpaper. Have a look. Just we designed. Debut. Again, we're gonna put the Yeronga too. This one.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. We just made it, and also this World Championship.
That's from the Lord Mayor.
Yeah.
Yep.
So so the people just left it. They just put it up this morning. So as Asian, physically come to Australia, achieve this much, it's not easy. Right? Physically. And there's none of Asian running gym, many. Like the physically contact. And a lot of racist Australia, and every country racist too. But I overcome. I got lots of media attention, even now. Channel 9, newspaper, it's everywhere. So it's as Asian, it's first time ever. Someone told me before, Dundee, man, as Asian, I never ever seen so much attention in media. It's first time. So I just accomplished and I achieved a lot of big things. 6 years volunteer, helping Jeff Horn. Last year, January, after 6 years, 1 month later, before the team fight, hey, Jeff, it is time to goodbye, man. He was very sad. Dundee, without you, I don't know my future. And he lost by Team Ju too. So, but I said, man, I gotta go. When you had enough, it's had enough. So I left it because of there are a couple of reasons I left it. It is very sad, break my heart. Couldn't finish until he retired. But at the same time, when you have negative energy, better not to stay there. Otherwise, you become a Indian and no good. Yeah, suffering. Yeah.
Actually, it's the best. You need to know when to finish and to leave.
Yes.
For the best. It's best for everybody, actually.
Yes. Yeah.
Dundee, I've really enjoyed this interview, but I know that you have have to go soon. I was hoping to give you the last word. If you have anything else you want to share, anything that we didn't talk about, we didn't have time to talk about.
If you want to come to Australia, want to live in dream Australia, there's opportunity. You can get a sponsorship visa. And I'm going to expanding my franchise business from this year. So all the franchise gym need trainers. If you guys interested about fitness, come to Australia, have a go. And you can study at my school, learning good skills. You can practice your English, understand the culture through our gym practice, learning skills from me, boxing, weight, and also you can compete bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding, and the fitness model, physiques, ladies and guys, gentlemen, or I can help you guys compete and developing skills. And then once you branch out, we can send it to there and have opportunity to have a business visa, especially Gold Coast and then Sunshine Coast or regional area. The government allowed give you opportunity getting a PR as well. So this is I would like to say that. And also guys, come to Australia, don't expecting trying to stay only Asian community. Just come here, enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, why our business so good here? I tell you. Some people ask me, Dundee, you are Asian. Do you have ever felt a disadvantage getting a client? I said to them, man, I have advantage. Because I'm Asian, a lot of people coming here, people thinking, why? He's an Asian guy. Why? Why so many people go to there? Something must be special. That's why everyone go there. So more in terms of reverse psychology, it's people wondering, curious. This Asian boy, why so busy over there? Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm getting more busier.
If listeners, if you guys have any questions, because I know there's a lot of Dundee's life we haven't covered, a lot of stuff, a lot of his accomplishments you haven't talked about. If there are any questions for Dundee, feel free to comment or send us an email, and then we can organize another video in the future.
Yeah, another video. Let me know. Yeah. For example, how did I get the sponsorship? No one tell me I will sponsor you. Mm-hmm. I worked so hard when I was Central Queensland University, working hard, 20 hours working, legally work. I get paid 20 hours work, get paid. Yep. Working 40 hours equivalent. And the performance 10 times better than among the other staff members.
Yep.
But I never asked, can you sponsor me? No one tell me. But working hard, and I trying to make it happen to make them, they need me. Mm. So I worked hard until they said, please don't go back. Stay with us.
I think one good thing about training your gym is I've gotten PTs at bigger franchises in the past, and the trainer always seems to change. But with your gym, because your employees are happy and your system is different from other franchises, the stuff stay there for years, right? And you have the same PT almost feels like forever. Like you get consistency.
Yeah, because pay good money. Pay good money. Yep. Pay good money, make them easy work.
Last thing is about how you helped Jeff Horn win against Pacquiao. What kind of training regime do you need to do to become a world champion boxer?
The conditioning, okay? If you want to fight 12-round fighting, then I have to train him, let body adapt to 12-round conditioning. So I have to train intensity at crazy things. For 12-round intensity, first round to 12 round, keep maintaining training, which is interval training, hill sprint, endurance, running training, ring craft, the short punch, long punches, impact, the what's called the power punches, timing, intensive pad work, the weight training, the muscle build up, the cardiovascular training, there's a lot of dedication. It's not only the boxers, it's combination with the trainer and the other team. So the trainer, the main core trainer, has to be step up really intense training to the Japan, like punching back 10 to 12 round toward the end of the preparation finish. And then on the top of that, like 10 rounds pad work, the intensity is crazy.
And is this 6 days, 7 days a week, or
6 days? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So is let body adopt the level of the world championship training resumes. Basically, endurance, power, speed, and the muscular and ring craft, including pad work, timing, investigating, analyzing Pacquiao. I follow Pacquiao many years. I know his weakness, so I'm training the weakness part. So that's it. And then Japan is very, very lucky too. Only Pacquiao preparation 4 weeks, because the free roach coach came to Philippines before the fight 6 weeks. Okay, first week didn't training Pacquiao. Second week some analyze, and same time Pacquiao hometown the riot. So riot, the what's called Muslim terrorist happened. So as a politician, he need to fix his town, and then he was a little bit sick, and he's underestimated Japan completely. And he never thought about the Korean boys behind the back. We always see that Glenn Washington pad work, weird way to pad work. So okay, that's an easy fight. So he want to take $10 million and walk away past to the middle of park, and they completely didn't look underestimate it. Yeah, that's why he lost it.
All right. Yeah, that's true. David underestimates people as well. So, all right, no, excellent, man. Thanks, Dundee. I just want to really thank you for taking the time, because this is fascinating. I think it's really great to hear your commitment to everything, the effort and the hard work you put in, because I think that's applicable across any industry, any type of person. Hard work really matters. So I think David learned a lot from that, because I've seen him work. Not very hard.
I work sort of hard sometimes. But yeah. So yeah, thanks so much for your time, Dundee. Learned a lot, and there's a million more things I wanted to ask you. And listeners, or viewers, if you have any more questions, don't hit us up, and maybe we can organize another interview. So thanks so much, Dundee.
Thanks.
For those keen on for those keen on student visas and what Dundee is offering, we're going to have his contact details in our show notes at businessoverdrinks.com. So check it out.
We'll also include Dundee's gyms and how to contact him, how to join his gym as well.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed this podcast. And once again, just a very quick message for all of you guys is that the world is ending. Zombies are coming. The vaccine is actually a zombie virus, and we're all going to die. But aside from that, this episode was sponsored by Liquor Loot. So Liquor Loot is an amazing company, so we're really happy to have them on board. They house alcohol subscription services, Whiskey Loot and Gin Loot, and they deliver 3 premium and hand-selected whiskey and gin tasters from around the world each month.
So guys, this isn't just your standard, subscription business model where you just get 3 tasters and that's it. They're actually a platform for you to discover new gins and whiskeys, which is what I just did with my classic dry. It's really cool. The twist of lemon in there, and I've been drinking pretty much since 1 p.m.
Yeah, it's 100% true, and drink responsibly. But anyway, Tong is very right about that. Tong and I are very picky about who we choose to sponsor our posts and our podcasts. So we're really happy to have Liquor Loot on board. We got a box in the mail from Liquor Loot, and it's pretty much like receiving an Apple product and opening it. It's you open it and you get a beautiful selection of either whiskeys or gins, as you can see here. And I don't have it here with me. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, by the way, you'll be able to see this. If you're listening on a podcast, just check out our website to see some photos and so forth, or a link to the website, to Liquor Loot website. Not only do you get these 3 samples, you get guides and on what they're about, the tasting, how to prepare them, what their flavor profiles are like. And the whole intention of it is that you'll grow and mature as a gin or whiskey connoisseur over time. And it's a really beautiful concept.
All right, thanks, Dave. Your energy is infectious. That was sarcasm, man. You sounded like you were dead. Right. So, so like
Zombie virus.
We wouldn't be a podcast with our listeners, and we wouldn't have sponsors with our listeners. So our listeners get a special offer on whiskey from Whiskey Loot. So just head over to our website, businessoverdrinks.com, and head over to our sponsorship page or even our show notes page where we'll actually put a link to Liquor Loot. Just click on that link and then check it out. You'll be able to get a chance to get a taste of a curated selection of hard fine scotches, single malts, and new world whiskeys, including Japanese and American ones. They're all award winning. Most of them are award winning, actually. So it's kind of cool. I prefer the Japanese ones personally because I think they do better whiskey than the Americans. So here we go. Head over to businessoverdrinks.com, click on a sponsorship section, and look out for Liquor Loot.
And remember, everyone, drink responsibly, don't be like Tong, and do not sue us whatsoever.
Yeah, please don't sue us.
Be responsible.
Also,
Please don't sue
Liquor
us.
Loot, Liquor Loot,
Liquor
Liquor
Loot,
Loot,
Liquor
Liquor
Loot.
Loot.